What is up, guys? Welcome back to another For Honor video. In today's video, I'm gonna be going over the new hero Sohei in For Honor. Yes, dudes, like this new hero Sohei is really cool, honestly. Like, he's honestly just awesome. I'm just gonna have the good old opportunity to just showcase him to you guys today. I'm gonna go over the entire moveset, and I'm gonna go over his feats, and I'm gonna also go over the gear perks. That way you guys know what kind of feats and gear perks this character has. So if you do enjoy today's video, be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And also thank you, Ubisoft, for giving me the opportunity to showcase this character. But let's get straight into it. Alright guys, so the first thing I'm gonna tell you guys is that Sohei here is a difficulty of hard. Yes, Sohei is definitely a difficulty of hard and is a heavy as well, and is more of a souls resource kind of character and a weapons master too, since Sohei has all these different weapons that you can use in his arsenal. So that's one thing I just wanted to tell you right now before we get straight into it. But the first thing we're going to go over are mainly the lights and heavies. So neutral lights themselves do 9 damage on all sides, and you can also gain souls from the lights as well. So you see right there, I did gain some souls right there from just doing the lights, just chain lights really. So with chain lights you can definitely get more souls, and you'll be able to get the souls from those lights. Now on the heavies, the neutral heavies themselves do 23 damage pretty much on all sides, and you can also do the same thing as the lights but just in heavies. So you can also get souls from getting heavies as well. So as you see, I acquired a soul just from getting a heavy there, and it's the same thing on top. You can acquire another soul on top with the hammer. that hammer mallet is going to be so crazy, and you can also gain another heavy soul as well, and you'll have all your souls basically in the red there. And I will get into something a bit later on, what happens when you have all those souls combined. I will get into that later on. Another way you can acquire your souls is by going for guard break and pressing light or heavy. So if I were to go like this, light, I acquire 3 souls right then and there. Or if you go heavy, you acquire 3 more souls right there, which is pretty much all 6 of your souls, and you'll have all of them acquired for you to use. So you can definitely do that too by just going for guard break, light, or guard break, heavy, just to get your souls really. Since it's mainly 6 weapons, you will have time to like get all of them if you just get the guard break off though. That's kind of like the easier way to acquire your souls. Alright, next we're going to go over Sohei's dodge attacks. So Sohei does have light and heavy dodge attacks. You can do the dodge attacks on all sides really. So I could do side dodge light and front forward light, and same goes with the heavy. You'll be able to do heavy on all sides, so I can do side dodge heavies, and I can also do front forward heavy as well. And the thing about this is that you can also get into soul stance as well. So if I were to go for side dodge heavy, I can go for another heavy and probably acquire a soul if I can. Or same goes with light, you can go for another light right after to get another soul. Alright, so then this next part here, guys, I'm gonna basically go over all the 6 weapons that Sohei has in his kit. So the first one we have is the Soul Kadachi. This here is during light soul stance, so it would be right here on the left side. The next one is Soul Tetsubo. This here is a light on the top. And the next one is the Soul Sickle. This one is on the right side, so right here, it mainly be on the right side. You'll be able to get that Soul Sickle right there. And the next one is the Soul Saw. This is a heavy on the left side, and it's an unblockable too. And the next one is Soul Mallet. This one is on the top. That is basically Soul Mallet. And the next one is Soul Spear Fork. This one is on the right side. That's pretty much all the soul weapons that Sohei has, and they're honestly pretty cool, and I like them. And that's how you can really acquire souls, by trying to get those soul weapons as best you can. Alright, the next thing I'm going to be going over is Sohei's front forward bash. So Sohei and his kid does have a bash, so that's called God's Hand, or God Hand. So it's mainly just a bash that Sohei has, and it can be an opener. You can go for a light right after to get 11 damage, and if you do it on all sides, it's mainly just 11 damage on all sides. Or you can go for a heavy, which does around 11 damage as well, and that's on all sides too. And the thing about it too is that it also initiates soul stance if you continue the chain, that is. So if you were to just continue it, you'll be able to get all your souls by just doing the bash too if you want to. So basically, pretty much what we've gone over is like when you're trying to get your soul stances, you basically initiate them on the chained heavy or chained light, to be honest. So if I were to go just a heavy, go for the mallet, be able to get that soul if it connects, that is. Now this last one here is called 7-4. Okay, Now this last one here is called 7 Force Strike. Now this here is mainly the front forward into zone. Now you have to have all your souls acquired for this one particular move, because I'm gonna show you guys right now. So I'm gonna acquire all my souls real quick. Now as you see here, it's all red. Now when the souls are red, you can do this one move that will honestly blow your mind right here, as it deals a lot of damage. As I show you right here, he grabs them and deals 95 damage for just a zone. You have to have all your zone. That's honestly crazy. It really is. You have to have all your souls, guys. Repeat, you have to have all your souls just for it to work. Once it's lit up red, all the souls, like I just showed y'all, you can basically do the front forward palm, basically God hand into the zone. He'll have all the souls combined, just imbued into his weapon, and then just impale you with it. That gives you 95 damage. That is honestly really cool and really unique for Sohei here. Okay, so the next move I will go over is the zone. Now this is Sohei's zone, and you can extend it if you want to initiate the soul stance, which is mainly the soul weapons. Here's basically what I mean. So if you extend it, you can get another soul right there, like I did right there. You just extend it a little bit if you want to, and the opener itself can also give you a soul. So you can definitely use the opener and extender to gain more souls from the zone too. Like, you have more ways to just get your souls by doing the zone, doing the bash, doing guard break to go for the souls, to try to get them easily if you can. Like, you have more ways to just get your souls for the weapons. That way you can do the one big move I just showed y'all. But yeah, the zone opener, you can press any soul that you want to go for right after. If you want to go top, you just move to the top. You want to go side, you can go for the side. And same goes for the extender. You can definitely go for the extender to acquire a soul right after as well. Alright, so here are Sohei's last two moves here, which are his running attacks. So he has the light running attack here that does around 15 damage. And he does have a top heavy that does around 16 damage. And you can also initiate soul stance right after too with the running attack as well. So you can definitely initiate the soul stance pretty much from running attacks too. Alright, so these are gonna be like little things that you guys need to know. So basically I'm gonna just go over the hero specific here, just so you guys can understand what you can do. Alright, so for the hero specific for soul weapons, here Sohei has access to 6 soul weapons that I showed in the moveset. Landing a hit with each soul weapon activates its soul. These weapons can be used during light soul stance or heavy soul stance. So like I showed you guys earlier, that's pretty much what it is. The light soul stance there, and this is like heavy soul stance here. The heavy soul stance, you'll know it by just the unblockable. The lights, it doesn't have any unblockable, but the heavy, it definitely does have unblockables to it. And also Sohei does have enhanced light attacks, so light attack openers are not interrupted on block. Light attacks are still uninterrupted on superior block. And with Mad Monk, you can feint the Mad Monk opener and Mad Monk extender with B, or soft feint it with X. These attacks cannot be chained into each other. Extender cannot be performed after bash either. So with Mad Monk, you can definitely go for a guard break if you want to, and potentially get all your souls if you can. Or you can just soft feint it. Even with the extender, you can soft feint that. Like, you can definitely soft feint that if you want to. And also a little thing that I did not tell y'all is that the zone itself, the extender zone, has hyper armor to it. So if you do go for the extender and try to let it fly, you'll basically tank some damage. So you'll basically be trading with your opponent. Alright, so for 7 Force Strike, you can only perform 7 Force Strike after acquiring 6 souls. Like I said in the move list, you have to acquire all your souls to be able to do 7 Force Strike. Like I said here, once it's all red here, you'll be able to do 7 Force Strike, which is basically the front forward palm into the zone. And you get 95 damage off of that, which is just crazy. And also here's the parry special follow-ups. A successful parry initiates the soul stances. Press light or heavy quickly after a parry to quickly perform soul stance attacks. So yes, if you parry, you can basically get your souls off as well. And in revenge mode, boosts damage and health. All attacks are uninterruptible. Parry and throws knock enemies down. Attacks are auto parried on activation. So yeah, that's just revenge. So yeah, it's just regular revenge. And also you can't mix these up together. So if you were to go for light, you'll have to go for the lights only. If you go heavy, you'll have to go for heavies only. You can't mix them up together, guys. And also with the heavy attacks, you can also feint these heavy soul weapons as well. So if I were to like let that go, you could just feint that and possibly go for something else if you want to. so you can definitely feint those heavy attacks and go for something different. But yeah, that's gonna pretty much do it for the entire moveset for Sohei. Now we're gonna go ahead and get straight into the feats and gear perks for Sohei. Let's do it. All right, guys, so I'm gonna basically go over all the feats for Sohei here. So here we go. For the first one, we got Eye of the Demon. You basically target an enemy to apply a defense debuff to them, so you can basically apply just a little debuff to them and just lower their defenses. The second one is Soul Soother. You consume all your souls to fully heal. You need all 6 of your souls to heal yourself, really. This is pretty good too. It's either you go for damage if you're playing like 44s and whatnot. It's either you go for damage by going for the move that I showed y'all, the zone, basically 7-4 strike, or you fully heal yourself by having all your souls. For the third one, we got Ancillary Might. It's a passive. You gain an attack buff upon acquiring 6 souls. The buff remains active until you consume or lose your souls. So you'll gain an attack buff when you have acquired 6 of your souls. The buff itself, it will remain active either when you consume them or you lose your souls, really. And the last one itself is Soul Walker. You gain all souls when activated. So you basically gain all your souls. You can do anything you want with them. You can either go for the damage or you can go and fully heal yourself with this one. So it really depends on which one you want to go for. I mean, if you want to go and heal yourself, you can definitely use your souls to heal yourself. Or if you want to use it for the damage, the front 4 bash in the zone, you can do that too to get that 95 damage off. And here are the rest for the first feat. We got Iron Lungs, which is the second one. Like as always, you can still sprint without stamina. And for the third one, he has Speed Revive as well, which is a passive, rapidly revive fallen allies. And for all the feats for tier 2, he has Arrow Strike. You call an Arrow Strike to deal moderate damage over an area. And for the third one, he has Smoke Bomb. You throw a smoke bomb in front of you that temporarily blinds your opponent. And for tier 3, for all of his tier 3 feats, he has Punch Through, which is a passive, your blood damage is increased. And he also has Tough as Nails, which is a passive, raises max health when unlocked. And for his tier 4 feats, he has Regenerate, which is a passive, regenerate your health when in a combat. His final one is Arrow Storm, aerial attacks that do medium damage in multiple areas. Alright, so here are Sohei's gear perks. So here we're going to go over them. For the first one, we got Shields Up. When revived, receive a temporary plus 25 health shield. For the second one, we got Aegis. All shields received are increased by 20%. For the third one, we got Devour. Upon execution, heal an additional plus 10 health. And for the fourth one, we got Endurance. When gaining a renown level, receive 3% stamina cost reduction. For the fifth one, we got Survival Instinct. When in critical health, gain 25% stamina cost reduction. And for the sixth one, we got Headhunter. For each unique player / bot hero executed, increase max health by +4. And for the seventh one, the last one, this one is Fresh Focus. When out of stamina, counter, guard breaks, blocks, and parries, regenerate 20% stamina. Alrighty, guys. Here we are at the end. Sorry, Raptor. Alright guys, here we are at the end of the video. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of gameplay here of Sohei, and I'm also give you guys my little thoughts about the character and what I think about this character really. So my thought about this character is that this character is honestly really fun. I honestly am enjoying this character, and his kit is just really awesome. He's well designed in my opinion, dude, and just the way he just feels too. I mean, yeah, I like more slow based characters. That's just me a little bit. But I really am clicking with this character. Now, when it comes to just his moves, you'll have to use the moves in a bit of an order. So if you're going for, like, let's say like a heavy, you have to go for a heavy. You can't like switch it up at mid-chain trying to go for a light. You have to go for a heavy. You can't like go for a light right after. Or like say like heavy, going for a light, you can't do that. And if you go for a light, you have to go light, trying to get those souls. That's really awesome in my opinion, since you have to just go one-minded, or to like just go one path. You either go for lights or you go for heavies first. That's really what it is. It's mainly paths that you can choose to get the souls, and I actually think that's a good thing, really, so that way people don't, like, I don't know, I would say spam. Well, actually, I don't know about spam, but it's really just choosing which path you want to go for. You can go for lights or you go for heavies. It really depends. And I like the one move in his kit where you can basically go for a GB, and you can go for heavy, or light to get your souls easily like that. I think that's really cool too, since that does give him a way to get your souls very easily, and you can also use them to get a big strike from the zone. So you'll basically go for a front 4 bash in the zone, and you'll basically get that strike like I showed in the video earlier. That, I honestly enjoy that. That right there is just very awesome, and I was just blown away from seeing that, because like, bro, like, what is that? That is just awesome, really. It is a really awesome move that it's just really cool. But you can also use the souls themselves to heal your HP. Well, you can But you can also use the souls to heal your HP as well. So if you're like very low and you have all your souls available, you can just use them to heal yourself. So that's a really cool thing that you can do and that's only for 4v4 only, not like a full-on thing, only for 4v4. But I honestly think people will enjoy this character. I have been enjoying him, and these clips here, I do hope you guys see the strength of this character. Now he is hard. He is a hard character to understand at first, but once you just understand the kit, which the kit itself, it seems a bit easy once you continue playing him. It's not too bad, honestly. It really isn't. Like, he's honestly a really, really cool hero once you just understand the kit and understand what you have to do. And that's by getting your souls and then going for big damage with that zone, the front 4 bash zone. That's really what you gotta do. All you gotta do is just really acquire your souls and you'll be fine, honestly, with this character. That's really what I think. That's just my little thoughts. My thoughts about this character. He's just really good. He's overall just a really well designed character and just really unique for having these soul weapons, which look really awesome, by the way. Just the design for those weapons, really cool. But I do want to know what you guys think about him in the comments below. Leave your comments on what you think about him. Do you guys like Sohei? Do you not like him? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to know what you guys think. But yeah, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I do hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And also thank you again, Ubisoft, for the opportunity to just try this character out. It was really awesome. Thank you again. But yeah, guys, with that being said, I am TheGamingRaptor. Stay right back. I'll see you guys in the next video. Alright, guys, peace out.